Hello and welcome back. So I have finished soldering. Indeed, the soldering irons are now cool. So I have been downstairs where I stole 2 chips out of another pet. And I'm really hoping that this is a chip. It's funny though, because when I was talking to Rudy, even though he suggested this chip, then he said, yeah, it's probably one of the other ones. There are other little chips that it could be. But I don't want it to be. I want this to be it. I do. So I'm lining up the board with the little feet. That these like to sit on. I will push them down and get them secured. And then I will fasten the keyboard. Monitor, etc. And then I will look for the wayward power cord. The first thing, of course, I want to see is, does this still fire up? And it does. And that's a beautiful thing, and it comes up with the right amount of memory. That is good. Okay, so now I'm going to put that down. I'm going to reach behind and secure the IEEE cord. And slide the pet back a bit. And move this wayward 64. And then grab this rare, very rare 2031 high profile drive. Oh, I hope this works. And connect it to the pet. And then the power. The good thing about cords that are separate is that you can replace them easily if something goes wrong. The bad thing, of course, is if you lose the cord. If you lose the cord, well, cords go missing. So that didn't feel right at all. And now the IEEE cord is pulling off, as they are tending to do when you don't screw them in. Well, turn the drive on. It spins. Turn the computer on. Spins. Up will come the screen. And here's the moment of truth. Yes. Yes, Lord. It's funny, you know, because when I was downstairs going through some discs, oh, that's another thing you're going to see. That was a program actually. Oh. Yeah. Gotta get all the letters in there. Does the program actually load? Well, this drive is not liking. Maybe it needs some lubrication. Anyway, what I found on a disk downstairs is a program, and it was on a disk marked bad, so I loaded it in, and sure enough, it came up and it worked. And it is by Jim Butterfield. Every year, he would come out with an income tax program for Ontario. I believe it was for Ontario. And it was no small thing. Run. When prompted, you may enter return for zero input. Numeric value return. Yeah, right, image speed. Ontario 1986 income tax. This program does not give tax advice, just helps with the arithmetic. This is not for the computer tax. This is not the computer tax format accepted for filing by Revenue Canada. Ontario tax return, Jim Butterfield, page 1. Anyway, then it quite wonderfully goes through and helps you do all kinds of stuff. And formats everything nicely. And puts in things that you can. Dividend, tax no. 0. Interest. $5. Taxable capital gains. No. Other income. $5. Page 2. 10. Let's say 10,000. 10,000. Other deductions. 10,000. Oh, let me see. I should have put in something different. Anyway, anyway, you put in numbers, and then it goes on and asks you all kinds of wonderful things. And I'm sure that it's to help with the math. And it goes away and it thinks and it thinks and it thinks and it does its thing. And it does beautiful, beautiful things. Anyway, a whole lot of calculations. No. And it does take a while as it thinks about things. It does. And it goes through. And now, of course, I'm just putting in gibberishly numbers here. But it shows the magic. And Jim Butterfield for a number of years, he kept this updated. He did. He's thinking. Balance payable, $16,240.69. Want to revise this? No. Want to print out? No. And it's done. But anyways, magic. To see the work that Jim Butterfield did so long ago on a random disk. And if you look at it, it is written very well that you could go in and tinker. You could. Now, I'm just curious, as this gets to the end here, why Oh, why? This drive sounds a little sick. Needs a little lubrication, I think. It is time. Once again, I'm going to hold the phone close here. We'll just talk to Rudy for a second.
Hello, Dave.
Rudy, just a quick update.
Yeah.
I took a chip out of another one. I plunked it in. It's all good.
It's what?
It's all good.
So 6520.
Yep. It seems that, well, now it reads, and I mean, it does a directory and all that. I actually even loaded a 43 block program that is one of Jim Butterfield's tax programs from 1987, and it loads up fine. I have not tried a data set yet.
That should work.
But maybe that was it.
Maybe.
Anyway, just thought I'd give you a quick update.
So the manual helped?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, but I did want your gut opinion on what do I do first.
Well, in the past, I found those 3 chips were the ones that go bad. But you proved me wrong, so.
Well, no. I mean, it's all on the list of what it could be.
Yeah.
And it's funny, though. Now, let's see. When I look at the tape drive, yeah, also, wait a second. What did I change? I changed UB16.
Yeah.
Actually, the tape drive does not list that.
Oh.
It lists UB15, UD5,
right.
UB12, and UE16.
Uh-huh.
So this will be interesting. Perhaps there will be an update on the manual.
Excellent.
Perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to grab a data set and just see if that made any difference.
Yeah.
Lovely. Anyway, well, thank you. And I will keep you posted.
Excellent.
All right.
Talk later.
Very good.
Yeah,
bye.
bye.
That was Rudy from Rudy's Retro Intel. So, this is working. Life is good. Now, you know what? I think at the moment, I'm just going to rejoice in this and type in new to get rid of the program that's there. And then tell this to do what I wanted it to do before. Just do the directory over and 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 over. But I don't like the sounds of that. It may be the disk. Or it may be that the drive needs some lubrication. Somewhere around here, I do have a thing for that. Oh, now it seems to be getting better. Is it? Is it really? Oh, I guess it's calming down a bit. Well, no, not really. Where did I put that? I got this syringe of magic oil. I'll have to hunt around. Anyway, it's working. I will write to the man and tell him where we're at. So, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for being here. And, ooh, that's noisy. Lubricant. Where did I put it? I don't know. Anyway, haven't seen it for a while. Okay. Whoa! Time to do the happy dance. Anyway, I must write to this fellow. The world of Commodore is coming. It is. So, maybe I can get this dropped off. Anyway, next thing, data set. Thanks for coming. We'll see you again soon. Back here in the TV room where surgery happens. Bye for now.